Who would have thought that in the middle of March, all levels of government would be telling us to stay home? Normally, March consists of advertisements for last-minute deals to sunny destinations, snowbirds planning their return, and York Region Hog members getting ready for another full season of riding and camaraderie. COVID-19 had other plans. As most of us hunkered down in the safety of our homes, we were reminded of essential services. Nurses, doctors, and all other support healthcare staff saddled up and went to work every day. These are the modern-day heroes that deserve recognition and our utmost respect for answering the call of duty. This article was inspired by a different hero, the farmers who feed us. For the last 39 years, I have been involved in the food industry. When I turned 16 years of age, my uncle got me a job at the newly opened Food City at Morningside and Shepherd in Scarborough. Retrieving the parcel pickup buggies from the parking lot, stocking shelves, and confirming price checks for the many cashiers that called. One cashier called one too many times and I ended up marrying her. But that's a story for another time. Little did I know that 39 years later, I would still be involved in fruit importation and distribution. Most consumers don't give it a second thought when buying fruits and vegetables. How many oranges to buy is only challenged by the ripeness of the banana or whether the salad mix is fresher in the bag or the clamshell. Most do not ask how fresh cherries and blueberries are available at Christmas, or that China produces 50% of the world's total fruits and vegetables by weight, but only export 30% of them. Canadian farmers also grow some of the most delicious fruits and veggies. We are extremely fortunate to have both affordable and diverse produce in our country. If you don't believe me, try buying fruit in Europe, or worse yet, Japan, where on average, an apple could cost as much as $10 Canadian. Our climate allows for a short growing season, which limits our fresh vegetables to only the summer months. When our neighbors to the south began speaking of closing the border, the Canadian government asked one question of our industry: can we keep the supply of produce moving? As an essential service, we were put to the test and delivered the goods. Farmers in Ontario planted with the hope that migrant workers would be available to pick the harvest. That is yet to be determined. We are not out of the woods yet. Any foreign worker entering the country was placed in quarantine for a minimum of 14 days. Our farmers are not only concerned of the safety of their workers, but the safety of the food. Under the direct supervision of the Canadian Food Inspection Agency, it is everyone's responsibility to ensure the safety of our food supply. From the farmer's field in Ontario to the kiwi orchards of New Zealand, the blueberries from Chile and the oranges from South Africa, shelves are stocked and supermarkets are open. Please remember to eat your fruits and veggies as they will allow you to stay strong and healthy. Remember, heroes drive trucks for 5 days so you could have fresh lettuce. Chances are that driver did not have a hot meal due to the restaurants being closed. Heroes load and unload trucks in lieu of staying home and collecting CERB benefits. It all begins with the farmer. It takes courage to plant a seed in the spring, watch the crop endure Ontario's ever-challenging weather and pests in the summer, and hope it will yield a bountiful harvest in the fall. It takes courage to drive a tractor or combine along a busy road, with traffic zooming impatiently around you, because it is the only way to get the crop from field to market. Maybe as we ride our steel horses on the roads that divide the farmers' fields, we should acknowledge their presence. We could consider a wave or acknowledgement as we pass by, just as we give our fellow riders. It takes courage for farmers to continually learn, improve, and adopt new conservation or animal care practices, even though it might cost them in tight financial times, with no guarantee that the science or public opinion won't change. Farmers do all this because it is their calling, to give back to others, to grow and raise our food. So next time you see a farmer, be sure to tell your kids they are meeting a real-life superhero. Because not all heroes wear capes. Sometimes they wear muddy boots, leather work gloves, and Carhartt jackets.